Hi guys, this is the part 2 of rebuilding the Mustang. I'm gonna try to start keeping my phone flipped this way so it's easier for y'all to watch. But I think just the beginning of this video, we're just gonna clean up because she is dirty, dusty and dirty. We're just gonna clean her up a little bit, start wiping down some things. Yeah. So, as you can see, she's real dirty. Plate's all disgusting, and you see the valve covers or the heads. The valve covers are all dusty. You know, just all this crap. We're gonna get her shining. I'll show y'all just a little preview, I guess. So, I'm just gonna start spraying some of this spray I got. This stuff works great. It's Purple Power cleaner degreaser. I got several rags. Usually I like to use an actual rag though, not like these paper towels. But yeah, I'm gonna get to wiping down, spraying some things, and yeah, let's get it. All right, well, can't really tell a big difference, but I mean, plate's cleaned off, valve covers are kind of cleaned off, the intake manifold cleaned off the best I can. Once it dries, it just gets this throttle body, valve cover over there, like that side of the Mustang. Couldn't really get to this side, of course. Got a little bit down there, but really nothing much. I'm gonna end up taking this plate off and trying to move that pulley back, because there's a pulley that I can move. I need to move it to be able to fit this on the 4-inch pulley, and then we'll be set. But I guess that's just really kind of it right now. This isn't gonna end this part yet, but I have to drill these out right here. What? All right, guys, sorry about that. But yeah, like I was saying, I gotta drill these out. I got new ones in, so I did find them, and they're already here. So I'll either go ahead and drill those out, or I'll wait till tomorrow, because I also gotta make a part on that one, finishing up the exhaust. So there's that. Excuse me. So get those out, and we gotta try to bend this frame rail that way just a little bit. This one's kinked right there, so we're gonna hope that we can kind of pull it. But either way, really sucks that those are bent. The holes actually kind of line up with the crash bar, but as you see, we're gonna have to straighten these out best we can. But all these pinch welds are gonna have to get grinded down on all of these, so I'm gonna have to end up grinding all those down anyways. So that'll be in this part, and getting those out will be in this part. Yeah, and yeah, my birthday's in, I think, 2.5, 3 weeks. Hopefully I can get her started by then. We will find out. I have everything. I have the radiator support, those two, crash bar, radiator, AC condenser, radiator fan, just missing piping. That's really it. So yeah, there she is. I still have to, of course, record taking that plate off, moving that pulley, taking off this airbag, and then I still have to order 2 airbags, a seat airbag and that airbag, and we'll end up stitching this back up so we keep the nice Recaro Boss 302 bucket seats. Intercooler, you see that bracket right there, broken. That one right there, broken. I mean, they really just have those big cracks in them, but I mean, those welds are solid. Crack. That one's just kind of bent up, so we're gonna hopefully bend them straight. We might just have to shove some big ass washers on there. So I'm still gonna use her. She is, like, as you see, scuffed up. Boom. But I would order one, but I can't find one. And when I do find one, it comes with that and all the piping, and I believe it's like $2,000, which I'm not gonna spend on an intercooler right now. So there she is. We're gonna get a video going for her, but we're missing this. I want this going. That one runs and everything. I just need it running right. This one does not do anything right now. Now I can of course put a battery in it and just turn it over, but what's the point if it's all taken apart? So might as well just wait. So I'll catch y'all in the next clip. All right guys, we're getting back to it. Let's take this plate off. 14, 14, I believe. The rest, that one might be a 14, but I think it's a 13, but the rest are 13s. Nope, that one's a 14. But let's get this plate off. Hey guys, let me show y'all. I got that front plate off, all these pulleys and brackets. I'm trying to just remember in my head what sizes go where. Here's this pulley that just sits here. Take it back off real quick. You see those 4 holes? It was on the middle hole for that 3.3 inch pulley. We're going to a 4 inch. So I'm gonna you know, put less stress around this pulley on the belt, like make the belt longer. I'm gonna put it on this last one. Hopefully that'll work. And I'm gonna go ahead and slap the supercharger on actually. So yeah, let's get to it. All right. Phone died last night, so I couldn't record anything else. But I went ahead and got the supercharger bolted up to see if that 4 inch would work, moving that pulley over. And it does. Got the belt on, you know, the grain belt. But she slides all the way down there. I need to get it on that pulley a little more, but I feel like once it rotates, it'll get on there. But yep, there she is. This is the drain for the supercharger. We're just gonna keep that here and zip tie like that. Maybe even just scoot it up, but zip tie it. Yeah, so that is her. Only has 3 bolts in it right now just for a test fit, but it works, so that's good. Yeah, so I might go ahead and start drilling these out so I can get them out of the way, and then yeah, we'll get to it. So a little lesson on this, in case nobody knows. If you know or not, these 5.0 Coyotes can build a lot of power when boosted. I'm gonna go ahead and just say the story, kind of what I already said, in case you missed it. This is a Boss 302. That's not a Coyote, or that one is, but they don't come with a Coyote. They come with a 5-liter called Roadrunner. And it's basically just a meme because of the Looney Tunes shows where it's the Roadrunner outrunning the Coyote, because the Boss 302 outran the Mustang GT because it just had more power, better suspension, better handling, just all in all, higher red line. It's just, it's awesome. So that one is a Coyote and not a Roadrunner. And that is because the last owner of this car, who built it, blew it up. Now, I don't know how he blew it up. He probably just put too much boost towards it and spun a rod or a bearing. But either way, I got all the pictures of a couple rods hanging in the oil pan and crap like that. This car with no engine in it. Showed me the receipt and the pictures of them installing a Gen 3 Illuminator short block, which can handle 1,200 horsepower. So, of course, if you know already, stock Coyote heads in general can handle that power. Stock manifold is iffy. You'd rather upgrade to a Shelby GT350 or Boss 302. Now, the Boss 302 has CNC ported heads from factory and better cams than the regular Coyote. So these heads are better than the Coyote heads, and that's what's on here. You got the Gen 3 Illuminator short block, Boss 302 heads, factory Boss 302 manifold. It's not bought, and that's how you know it's not bought, because it says that. And yeah, so she can handle a lot of power. Now, if you've noticed this white ring around the crank pulley, and if you know this is not stock either, this is a super dampener, what do they call them? Basically an overdrive pulley for the crank to give your supercharger more spinning power for more boost to make it safer on the engine. It'll spin more power. From my understanding, it will spin more on the supercharger, make more boost and more power, but spin the crank a little slower so you're not overstressing the engine. That's my understanding. Don't quote me on it. I could be wrong, but there it is. That is a 15% overdrive pulley. Usually I hear with an 8% overdrive pulley. The numbers I'm about to tell you with the pulleys usually are for a 8% overdrive pulley. But since this one's a 15, it should be even more. But the last owner said these numbers as well for this overdrive pulley. So if you remember, the supercharger used to have a 3.3 inch pulley on it. I still have it sitting in the other car. That 3.3 inch pulley is not safe to run on pump gas. You have to run E85, or else you're stressing detonating the engine. So I did do that for a long time. Ever since I had the car, I'd never fully pushed it because I was scared of that. I didn't want to blow it up. Now I got a 4-inch pulley on there. Now you might think, whoa, that is way too big. But that overdrive pulley turns that 4-inch pulley down to a 3.6-inch pulley, which is basically what you can get with these when they come. You get a 3.8 pulley, or you can turn it up and do a 3.6-inch pulley. So this 4-inch is going to act like a 3.6-inch because of that overdrive pulley. My 3.3-inch would act like a 2.9-inch. So no wonder it's not safe to run on 93, only E85. But I'm gonna stop yappering. Just wanted to kind of tell you the logic behind that overdrive pulley and the supercharger pulleys. But yeah, so there she is. We're gonna get back to work. Of course, if this video is too long because I've just been ramping on, I'm gonna go ahead and upload the next part into the next steps. But yeah, let's get it. I got these punched in so I can start drilling them out. These ones broke, but yeah, so we're gonna get those going. And I'm gonna drill them out real quick, pop them out. All right guys, I know this video was more rambling than anything, but I got these out. I drilled them out, smacked them, they just popped out. Got the new ones sitting there. Of course, they're not welded in yet, but I mean, they're there. The new ones. And then I tried straightening this out a little bit, but yeah, there she is. And I guess I'll just end this part here because I guess it's getting kind of long. Yeah, got the supercharger installed. I'm gonna close the hood, latch it back down, and yeah, so slowly coming. We're slowly coming, and I'll catch y'all in the next one. All right, guys, it's been a couple days, but wanted to go ahead and actually do an outro to this video so I can get it posted for y'all. Again, I apologize for just rambling most of the time and not really doing much. But next video, I will be grinding down those spot welds, pulling out the frame rail to try to unbend it, trying to take out the airbag. Yeah, so really the only thing left to order to really get it running with the supercharger is one of the piping, a 3-inch 90-degree elbow, which I'm gonna order tomorrow so it can be here. Radiators in, AC condensers in, radiator fans in, radiator upper supports in, the headlight bracket supports and the radiator support brackets are in. It's really just waiting on me at this point. It's just, please be patient. It's the first time I'm doing anything like this. I have to, drill out welds and pull off a front end. Dodge and don't quote me, but I think Chevy too, their front ends, their radiator supports are bolted in, so it's a lot easier if it gets into a wreck. This one's just, I know it really was not too hard, as I said, but the hard part is putting it in and welding it back in, which is what we're gonna do. So, and straightening out those. So we'll try to get those straightened out, whatever. But even though I rambled a lot, even in this outro, I hope y'all enjoyed it. We're gonna get that supercharger pipe in, and that'll be everything for it to run and drive. We don't need a hood, fenders, bumper, airbags right now. That's just cosmetics. So yeah, we're gonna slowly but surely get this thing going. I'm excited, so hope y'all enjoy.